Hey guys, Cosmos here, and this is gonna be a kind of a run over of my character, as some of you have requested to go over the latest and see him in every detail that there is, with some explanations. So let's start from the beginning. Inventory, and we can see I'm at level 78 now. I'm at 99% towards level 79. Also, my Sylph is at 78, all ready to become 79. So that's what I am, and I'm going direction 80, and you will see that my talents are low, but the plan is to go to 80 and then raise the talents faster, because the higher level you are, the faster you get experience. So equipment wise, I'm in full 60 gear, and you know, I've been able to level up, like you see here on this jewel here: endurance level 10, strength level 9, block level 10. I've been using a little bit of the refinement locks. Where are they? They're hiding somewhere here. Been using a little bit of the refinement locks to get good refinements on my items, like this one. Also physical attack 9, endurance 8, magic defense 7, armor 9, strength only 3 though, because also, you know, every refine costs 18 crystals, so I don't want to overdo it, so I do a little bit of it. So that's where I am right now. Soul engraving at 29, but I have 6,500 crystals gathered up again. Fate level 5, and that's why you see the little aura under my mount. That's coming from the level 5 Fate, which I finally was so happy to get. I probably would have, it would have probably taken much longer to get it if it wasn't for the jewel hunt, where you get more Fate stones, because I'm terribly unlucky with the spinning of the wheel. So this is giving of course additional attack, health, and you know, this ignore defense bit of it, basically making you stronger. And another aura opens up at level 10, as I understand it. Medallion wise, I most of the time wear the permanent Warlord's medallion, which is not available to get for anybody. It was released for all the players who were playing during the September Hall of Fame event, above a certain number of battle rating. I think it was 65,000. It is not the most powerful medallion. It's plus 18% damage, minus 8% reduction, and endurance only 120. Compared to of course the higher level medallions, it's weak, but it's free and it's on all the time, and this is what I use most of the time. It works perfectly fine, and I only go and buy the insignia based medallions for class wars, for example, or if there would be something important, then I would buy it, but otherwise I'm with the Warlord's medallion. Clothing wise, I'm at level 3 all around. I cannot gather enough stuff to go to level 4. It's just too expensive, let's say. With level 3 I could still gather it over the months that I'm playing to make them into level 3, but to level 4 I probably have to go get some more free balance through doing surveys or something like that, but I don't know if I can do it the free way to get level 4. For now I don't have the time to do the free balance, so I'll be sticking with level 3s for a while. Statistics wise, what you might have seen before is that I had very strong physical defense. What I'm doing now is I'm pumping a lot my magical defense, because of the last 2 class wars. I saw that a lot of people are using the Sylph attacks, especially Apollo, to kill quite quickly, especially during the 50% timing. And I had ignored my magic defense on purpose, but I even removed all the gems from the equipment, just to pump up the physical defense as high as possible. So which was working perfectly well before the Sylphs. Because as I told you, non-cacher, you cannot compete with cachers on all fronts, so you pick one and you make that strong. So for knights, what I was doing is I was getting very strong physical defense, and then in places like battlegrounds I would go and fight only with knights and archers, and I would avoid mages, because as a non-cacher it's extremely difficult to have everything well balanced on a high level, that is. So but now with the Sylphs the rules changed a little bit, so I've removed some of the health. I'm even considering removing some of the physical defenses, but just to get the magic defense up, because if you may have noticed, when Apollos are attacking other mages, they don't hurt them so much, and that's because the mages have very high magic defense. So that's my objective at all costs, at all ways possible, to get the magic defense up, to be able to resist the Apollo attacks in class wars. So and health has also gone down because of that. I think I was near 90,000 or so, because I've been removing the health gems and replacing them with magic defense gems. So health is also down because I'm using the Warlord's medallion, not the best medallion for that's available to me, but it is like that. Bell rating is at 93 and a little bit with my active Sylph. If I switch to let's say Pan level 54 before he gets his awakening, then my bell rating goes down to 91. So you can see that just the awakening from the Sylph is giving 2000 or so bell rating. If I switch to critical build, you'll see. Let's go to that next for Astrals. Here I'm usually walking around with the Will Destroyer build. If I switch to critical build, I'm at around 95, and that's the build I go with for world boss fights. I go with Sniper Determination because critical build is superior to Will Destroyer in world boss fights, so to maximize income. Otherwise I run around with Illusion Will Destroyer. That's the Astrals which are switching. The others are staying stable, that is physical attack, shield, physical defense, magic defense, and Goddess Blessing. Those stay fixed most of the time except class wars. Before I used to remove the magic defense, but now again after the addition of Sylphs, then the magic defense does not come off anymore. I also have a bunch of other Astrals. As you see, I have Guardian Angel level 4, they're sitting in the bag. This is very useful for a bunch of different cases. One is if you're fighting archers, of course you could use it. Two is if you're doing dungeons like Lich's Lair and you are the tank, you better use this one to make sure the bosses don't hit critical hits on you. Holy Charm I'm carrying for a while now. It's not awesome enough to use, but it's good to have in case they change some rules. I have an additional Sniper and Will Destroyer saved up. Why? Because if one day I decide to go, for example, if tomorrow I decide to completely switch to critical build Knight, I will fit this Will Destroyer into this Sniper, which will fit it with 224,000 experience. But if then I regret that choice, I'll be able to fit that Sniper into the other Will Destroyer and then recover the Will Destroyer build, and then I still will have another Sniper to level up for world boss fights, because in any case for world boss you want to have a critical build. Brilliance I keep in my bag in case there is a bell rating event coming up. Deflection for things like class wars, especially when the level 80 slot gets opened up. That's a potential Astral to use for class wars deflection. Regeneration and Ruthlessness are two which are I would call them useless for now, but I'm keeping them because you never know, in some patch in the future they might make them useful and then I'll already have them. So that's the story with the Astrals. Astral value 98, with the red ones at 6 and 7 and the yellow ones at 7 and 8. So at the moment I'm feeding the illusion to make it an even higher chance of dodging. I do like the illusion. I know some people don't like it. It's more of a, let's say, a joker kind of an astral. Sometimes it doesn't work at all, sometimes it works several times per battle, but of course the higher the chance it has for activation, the more often it can trigger. And when somebody is hitting you with 50 to 80,000 damage, if illusion activates on that, that will be awesome. So that's the story of the Astrals. In terms of my bags, I got here, I always keep some equipment for refining or recycling or enchanting. I got these stupid morph cards, which I got from some events. I'm not really using them. Scrolls, of course, pots. Don't ask questions like why you have so much of something. Over months of playing, things always add up. Experience scrolls, more morph cards, city protection tokens from way back when they were dropping in Guild Altar. Luck stones, by the way, I can really put these two together. Luck stones, 5, oh Jesus, that's a lot of luck. Oh, 999, that's why I didn't even realize it's so many. This can go with this also. A whole bunch of gems. I will not be synthesizing them again, awaiting for some potential gem event coming up. Got 105 Diamond King chests, no time to open them because I like to write down the statistics, so I can't just open them unfortunately, so I have to write it all down. And also Gold King chests from Nightmare and Hard, Tower of Kings. Got more than 1,000 Spire chests unopened as well. The locks are gathering up. That's a blue thing that should be recycled. Insignia leftovers in a bag. Signets. Soul Shard, I never got to use it, so we're gonna have to wait for when it becomes useful. Shadow Souls also gathered up, so probably when they add a mount in there or something, I would be able to buy it. Legendary Stones for level 70, have 600 something of those, have 900 or so crystals, and I also have 2 of the pieces of the synthesizing elements, so I can actually synthesize two of the pieces of the level 70. So I'm gathering for the 2 other, and then I can make the whole set at once, because of course with the PvE sets you want to have all 4 in order to get the rage bonus. So no point in only making 2 of them, other than just to enchant them, I suppose. But I like to make them all at the same time. Because for me money is not an issue, because I am storing money, and I've done guides on that, but if you've missed it I'll show you in a moment. Belred treasure chest shards from a while back, bounty scrolls, refined crystals. Let's just recycle those things while I'm at it. Go away, all of you. Right, seeds from Guild Altar spinning, a whole bunch of roses, also storing them for when they become more useful. Yeah, a whole bunch of VIP tokens because I can't be bothered to spin them one at a time. I'll wait for when they do the spin all button, then I'll spend them. Soul crystals, leftovers of tokens, and yeah. Crypt keys from solo blitzes, rune stones from all kind of stuff like tank battles, fate stones. I don't spend them straight away, I gather until I have enough for an entire level, otherwise I don't spend them, because you never know when they open up the next one, let's say, then I'll be ready for it perhaps. Also the Sylphs scrolls and also the sepulcrums. I don't use them at all. I'll wait for the new Sylphs before I use that. The colorful decor, of course, got 102 of them, but you know, it costs balance to open them, and I'm not gonna pay 25 balance on my non-casher knight for that. Otherwise, it's a very good value item. On my mage, I opened all of them. I think that's very good rewards for 25 balance. But for my knight, I'm not gonna be able to do that. So that's the bags here. I got the guild vault also, where I got more of my stuff. I still have my old arena set. They each cost 700 something thousand gold, so that's one deposit. If I ever need gold, I can always sell them. Leftover clothings from event synthesis, clothing synthesis. Double honor scrolls, which I never use. City protections, also from way back when. 1 hour things which I'm keeping them, like museum pieces, stamina pots. More gold deposits that I'm keeping in case I need money sometime. I can emergency deposits, being really safe like that. A whole bunch of Maras I've saved up, 437 of them also. Considering on raising my iris to 4-star blue, but at the same time I'm thinking maybe better to keep them and wait for the new Sylphs and then decide. Fashion cores, a whole bunch of insignias. I've already spent a lot of insignias, 25,000 I think it is or something, for the epic weapon shards, for the epic armor shards. So basically preparing for the 70 set. Leftover legendary stones, 60, 50, 40. Don't really want to throw them away for whatever reason. Mount spirits 24. In the next class wars I'll be able to get one more, make it 25, and buy and finally be able to get that mount. I don't have the time to do the arenas, so I don't get the weekly mount spirits like most people. Fashion shards, life rune that most of the newer people would have no clue what this is. I still have them left over. Takes a while always for them to load when I open the bag because they don't exist in the game anymore. Mount training whips. On that note, I think I have some on me. There you go. And more crypt tokens, 57 softening rods from guild altar spins over the months. So that's the stuff. And for the guild skills, if I remember, they're maxed out. Yeah, they're all maxed out except intelligence, which costs 10 million. For another 40 intelligence. I don't want to pay that just yet, but sooner or later I have to pay that. But 10 million just for 40 points, it's kind of expensive. Nothing else here, I think. Now, Sylphs. I got basically one main Sylph, which is a 3-star blue iris. Made up from the Maharas that I made over the events. Rest is junk, in fact. Got some level 1s here, and the 2 others that I use in forum meditation. For my iris, I had also bought with the locked balance the rain dance skill, which I'm very happy about. But then I learned that when the new Sylphs come, if ever I want to transform her into the next level of Sylph after Iris, I might lose the rain dance if I don't pay additional balance, but I don't want to stress about it until they come over. Blacksmith, yeah, I talked a little bit about refinement. Let's see if I have a good example. Like here you see that 10 endurance, 9 strength, 10 block, 5 armor. These here can definitely improve, but I only have 600 refinement crystals, so I don't want to spend them actually, because yeah, if I get the 70 equipment, I'll need a lot of refinement crystals for those. Where is it? Yeah, these ones. level 3s. Refinement crystals. Astrals are showed skills. On my offense build, because of the high level 78, I'm able now to get level 2 tenacity on my offense build, which is awesome, because then I have my whirlwind, I have my enhanced Delphic Destroyer, but I also have the good thing from the defense build, which is the damage reduction. And the 5% I have, 7% I don't have. At level 80 I'll get one more point, but that point is useless actually. I can max out Shadow Thrasher, for example, but I cannot max out tenacity basically. But still, on offense build it's pretty good. You can just go with offense build now without double skills actually, because double skills you need when you are somewhere in the middle. But when you are at the level 78, 80, you actually don't really need double skills. But still, on the defense build knight, also he's gone to the offense area, so the defense build then takes the level 3 tenacity, and then has a maxed out Delphic Destroyer instead of the enhanced Delphic Destroyer. I've seen builds where they go with enhanced Delphic Destroyer by reducing Slasher and Ultimate Slasher. I don't support that, because this is bread and butter. You use it so much that you don't want to have these at a lower level. At least that's my opinion on it. I'm usually in offense build, but when I go with a party to arena or to dungeons, if I'm the tank, or actually even if I'm not the tank, as long as I'm with a party, I go with a defense build so I could give them a polo shield. That's basically the only thing it's for, to give them a polo shield, because it's very, very powerful. That skills troops, I got of course the Templars, level 78, same as my level, so once I level up in a very little bit, I'll be able to get them also to 79. That's gonna cost me 11 million to level them up. The good thing is I have 129 million Daru, which sounds like a lot, but it's not. 11 million will go on these guys, and then probably I'll put the rest into Enlightenment. For Enlightenment I need something like 200 million Daru to get the next level, the level 8. So you see I don't have enough Daru, so 129 million is not enough. So that's the troops. Stables, probably not as good as a lot of people who are cashers. I got strength and I have armor, but as it was mentioned, I have neglected intellect, maybe probably by mistake. But here, because it's so cheap to bring up the intellect, and intellect will give me 1 point of magic defense. So the question is how much you can get for. So if you get if I invest here 1750 points and get what I will get is 5 points additional armor. That 5 points of additional armor will give multiplied by 4 defense. So 20 physical defense and 20 magic defense. But I can, if I can do 4 times the intellect at a cheaper price, if I want magic defense, that is, then this is a better investment. So, and I can, because I've neglected it a long time, so it costs only 25, you see, compared to 1750. So I can actually probably on the next Mount Whip events, now I will be gathering them, so probably at the next Mount Whip event I'll do a bunch of intellect to bring up my magic defense. Otherwise the stables, actually I didn't manage to level them up to stables level 3, but still it's quite impressive that I could get so far just as known casher with the whips. Not a single balloon has gone into this. It's all whips that I've gathered in the game and events. So stables wise, I have of course the white horse and the imperial steed. I have the VIP steed because of the gift of VIP that I got. I got the free mounts that you can get for free. I got the alpaca from the class wars, if I remember correctly. What else? I got the reindeer from the Christmas event. The wild alpaca I think was also from event, but I can't remember, to be honest. The frost lion was just from the recent event. Really happy I could get this one because I really like it, because it looks so good. And I think, is that it, or I didn't show something? Let me think. Academy, I can show the academy. I'm at 78, almost everywhere. I don't have the troop magic attack, but that's not needed, and I don't have the hero magic attack to the highest level because it's not really necessary. Back in the day when I had the gajillions of kyanite, I brought this up just for bell rating sake, but now that we got the advanced technologies opened up, which costs a ridiculous amount, like if you look at this, I brought the hero attack to 50 and it costs 64,000 kyanite for one level, so that is huge. So I've prioritized the hero attack. I've gotten the hero magic defense to 60 even, and physical to 45, and everything else is at 30, 40, something like that. But it's very, very expensive, the advanced technologies. We spent so many millions kyanite, everything disappeared. Now I'm running around with something like usually 1-2 million. I like to keep on me, because you also spend it on the wheel and other places, so I don't like to spend every single thing I got. So I think that's about it, and that was long enough video. Now I see that's 30 minutes. I'm going over the character, explaining everything. So I hope you guys found that useful, especially the knights out there. So if you did, please do click on like and subscribe. It always helps me a lot, as you know. Share with friends, in guild or on forums. Always very helpful. Check out my most popular Wartune blog at Cosmos Wartune blog. You can Google it, or the link is in the description. And yeah, that's it. If you have any questions, put in the comments. So thanks for watching and have a very nice day.